women valiantly served their country, but discrimination lurked within the ranks. Did you know that an all-African-American Women's Army Corps unit served overseas during World War II? Many don't. The 688th Central Postal Directory Battalion was comprised of the first trailblazing African-American women to volunteer to serve. They took a stand against racism and sexism daily by serving in excellence. The unit tracked, processed, and delivered more than 7 million pieces of mail sent to soldiers on the front lines desperate for news from home. Some letters sat for 2 years. The 688th delivered the mail in 3 months, half the time allotted, and opened the doors for their legacy, the women serving in the military today. Supreme Allied Commander Dwight D. Eisenhower requested Colonel Ovetta Culp, commander of the Women's Army Corps, to provide a WAC unit to deliver the abandoned love letters and care packages. They were housed in 3 air hangars infested with rodents, bugs, and small vermin who were eating through the boxes of homemade cookies and food. He knew the lack of mail was negatively impacting soldier morale. In an era with no television, email, or social media, soldiers relied heavily on mail for encouragement. Allies such as Madam Clyde Bethune, founder of the National Congress of Negro Women, and First Lady Eleanor Roosevelt successfully advocated for women of color and the Tuskegee Airmen to serve in meaningful positions overseas. Soldiers of color fought to serve while battling racism at home in America. The Double V campaign represented their battle against tyranny and discrimination. Executive Order 9981 officially ended segregation in the military in 1948, but it continued. As an Army brat, I grew up surrounded by incredible military leaders who served with or mentored my mom, Lieutenant Colonel Ulysses Stanley. I was inspired by attending events at the Women in Military Service to America, Wilmslow Memorial in Washington, D.C., founded by Brigadier General Wilma Vaught, a museum which hosts events and preserves the military contributions of the 261,000 veteran women who have served. We met Miss Alice Dixon, a unit member at WIMSA. Miss Alice became Mom's mentor and a family friend. Miss Alice was witty, intelligent, loved to joke and laugh, was fiercely independent, and extremely caring. Miss Alice passed away on January 27, 2016 at the age of 108 years old as America's oldest female veteran. This documentary salutes the memory of Miss Alice and the 688th. History forgot the unit, but they took a stand and preserved their own history while establishing a legacy for the next generation. War propaganda like Rosie the Riveter emphasized women could do it. At the time, women were seen as a means to free men to fight, replacing men in workplaces from blue-collar munition factories to white-collar human math computers at NASA. The war could not have been won without America's 6 million Rosies of every hue. Most World War II books did not mention the 688th at all. I'd find references written about African-American women veterans such as To Serve My Country, To Serve My Race by Brenda L. Moore and One Woman's Army by the outstanding 688th Unit Commander Major Charity Adams, who was the first black female commissioned in the Women's Army Auxiliary Corps and the highest-ranking African-American woman overseas. The unit motto was No Mail, No Morale. They knew of their responsibility to soldiers on the front lines while at war. They raised $4,500 for the Negro College Fund. Major Adams led by example and protected her dedicated soldiers. For example, when a general officer came to review unit operations, he threatened to put a junior-ranking white male officer in charge because she did not stop their 24-hour mail processing operations to welcome him. Major Adams replied, "Sir, over my dead body, sir." The U.S. Postal Service has implemented several of the 688's mail sorting techniques. The segregated USO denied the unit's entry, so the self-reliant Major Adams created her own, complete with a hair salon and Marcel irons. Miss Alice credited her long life to caring and sharing. During Christmas 2015, she and my mom handed out gifts they called Miss Alice's Christmas Cheer to fellow residents at her VA Medical Center in Washington, D.C. Even at 108 years old, Miss Alice was larger than life, caring, adventurous, and even enjoyed selfies.
Miss Alice, when I come back, we're going to go someplace. Where do you want to go?
We're going to find a new place.
We're going to find a new place?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. We're going to go.
Be happy.
Yeah, we're going to be happy and hang out. Just me and you, okay?
Yeah, look forward to that.
Last Christmas, my family handed out Miss Alice's Christmas cheer to the 90 veterans at the Biloxi VA Medical Center. I also interviewed the residents, especially the 12 who served during World War II, to ask if they had ever heard about the 688. If not, I shared the unit story. Have you heard of them?
No.
Have you ever heard of them?
No.
May I tell you about them?
I love you too.
688 Central Postal Directory Battalion. Well, this is Miss Alice Dixon, and in this picture, she's 108 years old. She was a member of the 688. They were an all-African-American, all-female unit that served during World War II, and this was their leader, Major Charity Adams. Major Charity Adams made sure that their mail was moving 24 hours a day, so they had 3 8-hour shifts. And this is just some of the mail that they shipped in sorted through daily with some of the members of the 6th AAA. This is a picture of Miss Alice Dixon sorting through some mail. And it wasn't until 65 years after World War II and after the 6th AAA came home that they actually received the recognition that they deserve. And this is Miss Mary Ragland enjoying that recognition, finally. Thank you.
Make sure everybody got their mail. The mail system kept going.
Yes, sir.
Never stopped.
But I had no idea it was black females in the service that back then like that.
No, I sure didn't. She made sure the mail kept on going.
Despite history's neglect, the 6th AAA told their own story. In 1979, unit member Mary Grocer organized a unit reunion which grew to become a group known as the National Association of Black Military Women. Biannually, they honor their veterans who have passed, celebrate their own successes, and display their own military artifacts. Unit member Gladys Schuster Carter helped recruit members. She also compiled her stories, which shared 6th AAA member memories. In 2009, nearly 60 years after they served, the unit was honored at WMSA.
Gladys Schuster Carter, World War II, 1943 to 1945. And finally, we have Corporal Alice Dixon, World War II, 1943 through 1946.
When we returned to the United States after doing our duty abroad, we arrived, they sent us home. But they sent us to Fort Dix, New Jersey, gave us our discharge papers, and sent us home. No parades, no welcome, no nothing. But thank you, Jesus, we received it today.
I just want to say I enjoyed the service, and I thank God He let me live to be 101 to see this beautiful ceremony. Thank you all very, very much.
The beautiful, long overdue ceremony was sponsored by the U.S. Army Freedom Team Salute in 2009. Unfortunately, only 3 of the original 855 members survived or could attend. Miss Alice was one of them. She continued to serve after the war as a civilian at the Pentagon. After retirement, she received frequent visits from many people because she was so kind, loving, and simply incredible. This proud centenarian never stopped supporting women veterans.
We show that we're helping the country ourselves.
That's right. So women can do what men can do in the battle?
They can do what men are doing.
Mm-hmm.
They can even shoot guns. And
All right. Yep.
they're as important as men.
And they're doing a good job.
Yeah.
Miss Alice was a great inspiration to my mom.
I'm Lieutenant Colonel retired Eurydice Stanley, and I had the honor of having Miss Alice Dixon as a mentor. She was a member of the 6th AAA, and I just wish that there were more service members who understood how many doors were opened by the women who sacrificed for us to ensure that we could serve. So I just want to say thank you to Miss Alice, thank you to the members of the 6th AAA, and I want to say I am honored to be part of your legacy. Thank you for letting me spend Christmas with you, Miss Alice.
I thank you for being so kind to me. And I think that we are very good friends.
Oh, yes, you are my dear friend and mentor, and I'm so grateful to you for opening the door for us.
Yeah.
You opened the door for me
Yeah.
and for all of my friends.
Well, I'm so happy to know all of them.
Yes.
And I want to be friends with them forever.
Yes, you will. You will, because I'm going to make sure they know about you.
Yeah.
Stephen Ambrose, author of Citizen Soldier, noted the irony of World War II by writing, "Soldiers fought the world's greatest racists with a segregated army." The 6th AAA took a stand by confronting racism and breaking barriers with dignity and honor. They changed history forever. Thank you, 6th AAA, for your sacrifice and your service. As Gladys Schuster Carter said, we stand on your shoulders.